Hi ladies, it's Penny. I've come on to do another little video of how I did these little gingerbread men. The one that's up now on YouTube. It's very, very dark and you can't see it. So I do apologise for that. I'm hoping, I've got this lamp beaming down on us, so I'm hoping you'll be able to see everything this time. I've been making these little hangers. Now, the lady I got the inspiration from was a very, very happy bird. I think that's what she calls herself. And she's always got some lovely ideas. So I've done my little adaptation of some of the things she's done. Little gingerbread men be hung up or just attached to a parcel. You know, to decorate a little parcel or something like that. And some I've done in pink. I've got a little girly type effort, and also these little gingerbread houses like that. So that's what I'm going to show you today, how I've done these little houses. Doesn't take long and it loses up all your nice scraps of felt you might have. So I'll just, now I've got a bag here, and let's put them in the bag because I do get things mucked up on the desk and then it affects all your work. So find a hole there. Let's put them in there. Come on, in there. It's pouring down today, ladies. The best place is my craft room. Cat to sleep on the bed. Excuse me, I'll take a little drink. I've got a drink here. There we go. That should be alright. So I'm going to use the gun, I think, this time. It's nice and hot. But most of the others, I didn't like to get glue, you know, on too much of the felt, because it's awful stuff to get off, you know what I mean. So I have been using just fabric glue, but of course it takes a bit longer to dry and, you know, to smear it on. So I'll do it the quick way for us. I made a template of just the size I wanted. You can have any size house you want. This one happens to be 4.5 centimetres that way. And from the tip of the roof down, it's 7 centimetres. So that's all that is, a little template to get us going. I then picked the brown I want, which was this brown. And I made two because you're going to have a back and a front on this little house. Now, I've got it again, haven't I? It's up to you if you put cardboard in between. It does make it a bit flippy floppy. You know what I mean? If it's so, to give it some bit of sturdiness, you can cut out some little thin card. Okay, so you need that. You need a bit of glitter of some kind, just to make like sparkly snow on your roof. Different coloured bits of felt for your doors. What else have I got in here? Some ribbons or whatnot to hang it up from. And then some of these nice little, well, that's not one of the cheap gems, but these little cheap gems you get in on quite a big packet and that from the pound shop or what's it called? The dollar store in America, isn't it? So that's what I've been using for like windows. Okay, and for the door handles, I'll put it on here so you can see. All it is a tiny little bead cut from a string bead, which is, oops, excuse me, like that. Okay, so all I've done is cut one of them off, and that makes a little handle. You can use whatever you like on different ones. I've used different things. So, so we cut out two back and front for the house, and we're going to stick that in there. I'll stick this one first. As I say, I'm going to use a glue gun, but I'll most probably have to go around the edges again, because I never go right to the edge if I can help it, because otherwise it burns you. So I get all stuck up with glue guns. So I've gone quite a lot now on other types of glue. So I'll just put that on there, like so. And it's pouring down. There's a lot of storms around, isn't there? So before I put the next one on, I'm going to choose my ribbon. I know it seems like it's early days, but it's better, I think, this way, and then it's hidden in between. So I've got this white one, that's a little bit long, so I've cut a bit off that. And then I'll just hold it together like that. Place it on the bottom back of the card, and we'll see. Depends on what level you want it. I might even hang one of these in the car as a Christmas deco, or in the caravan if we're going that way. Sometimes we do around Christmas. So that's that on, and then we can put the back on it as well. Alright, we'll put some more glue. Oops. More glue on the bit of cardboard. I've been making some other things with this nice music cardboard, card I should say. I'll show you one of them as well that I've been doing. Right, so I've stuck them in between. It's quite a thin card, this. And it's brown, so you most probably won't have to go around the edges, but there is a little bit of white showing, so I have to keep going back because that's why I use the fabric one really, but we'll persevere. Now before I forget, because I do tend to go back and then 2 days later I'm checking them and I think, oh, that's on that. So with the brown marker I just go along the edge, and it gives it a bit of depth, and it hides you know, the edge of the paper, which is most probably white, or no matter what card you use. Okay, I know it's not all stuck. I will be redoing that. As I say, I've just fell out of love at the moment. I fell out of love with my glue gun at the moment. Oh, and I can't find a glue stick. Come here. There it goes. I could get my big boss stick one out, but that one I do tend to burn myself on. So I tend to only use it for big projects, you know, heavier stuff. But they are very good, the boss stick ones. But as I say, they're bit lethal in my hands. So there we go, we've got a little house. Cute or what? And if you've not cut it correctly like me or what have you, you can snip it around and get it the way you want it. So when we've done that, we're going to have some little windows. So I found these 2 square ones, so I definitely want one there, and then I might have a square one up there, or how about right up in the eaves, a nice little. But before I put them on, I'm going to put the roof on so we know how far down that's coming. The roof I've just used white, and I've cut it out actually with these pinking shears. Now these are absolutely brilliant. I couldn't believe it. I got these from a charity shop with some other things. Oh, I did well that day. And these are made in Sheffield by Richards. I think they're very good quality pinking shears. Goodness knows how old they are. But they're very heavy, and I paid £2. £2. That's all for them. You know how the pinking shears are, and they're not this quality either. So I've been using them for around the edges, so you get that nice crinkly look. Yeah. And I just cut a corner, a triangle, and then I put it together like so, and I just snipped, well, I went from that way, I just snipped up to get your V. Okay, you can have it coming down as low as you like, as high as you like, anywhere you like. Okay, so we're going to stick that on before we do the windows, because And then we'll know how far the roof's coming down, okay? I've gone out of camera for you, ladies, sorry. Okay. We're taking Chloe to the pictures this Sunday. Can't do it Saturday because she's at Stagecoach again. But Sunday, there's a new film, children's film out, Clocks on the Wall. So, I don't know who's in it, what's it about? Well, it's about Clocks on the Wall, Penny, daft bugger. But, so we phoned her up and we said, do you fancy coming out for dinner? And the pictures, she said, well, I can't have dinner after the pictures. I said, why not? She said, because I eat too much stuff at the pictures and I won't eat my dinner. What a sensible girl she is. You'll only eat a lot at the cinema if I buy it. So I said, okay, we'll have dinner first and then we'll go to the pictures. And she said, yes, that'd be better. I said, well, put your best bibbing tucker on. Did she know what that meant? Nah. So I had to explain that. I feel very old when I'm doing this explaining, I tell you. So, we've got now a little window which we're going to put there. We don't need the fluff on it pen, do we? So, just choose where you want it to go. And put it where you want it. I like these little flower ones. It looks like them little windows you have in attics, doesn't it? So I'm going to put that there. Chloe's favourite colour as well, bit purple. The next thing we do, I cut out 2 tiny little rectangles. Again, I've used a bit of the pink and cheers. And we'll go blue this time. Blue on there. I'll have that at the top and I'll have the straight part at the bottom as if it's coming down to a step. Okay? So we'll do that. It doesn't take long. You didn't want to see me drawing around cardboard, did you? Did you? So, that's that. Sweet. So we'll get that little tiny, I'm not going to use my glue gun on that. I wonder if I can take them little bits off the side there. Some of them I've been able to, but I've got such... I've always been told I've got man's hands. Man's hands. Got hands like a man, you Penny. Compliments. So I've just managed to snip that off a little bit more. And I've got... What have I got? I've got this glue, which is quite good. And I'm just going to put a tiny little bit there. A little bit, go right around. And then put the doorknob on. Okay. How's that, ladies? Coming on? Now, this is good. When I was doing mooching around shops and that, and on the internet, I was looking at nail design stuff. Because sometimes you get some, when you do miniatures, you can get some very good nail accessories now. You know, they stick on nails and that. And lo and behold, I found these tiny little gingerbread men. Better if I'll show you on there, wouldn't it? Look at them, aren't they sweet? Look, tiny little, perfectly made in acrylic, I think it is. So that's meant to go on your nail, you see. So, again, I don't think I'll use the glue gun because this is where you get glue all over a piece of material. The smaller the things are, and you use your glue gun. So right, I've stuck him on. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Is there anything else I should have done? I've got to do the glitter, haven't I? So just see, check it out. Yeah, on some of them I've put like a little window at the top there. I haven't got one small enough. Or even a little bit of I've got a bit there. I can use a bit there. I've got a bit here somewhere. There we go. Tiny little bit of your scrap. In fact, I will. There we are. It's even got the jaggedy edge. So just measure that up. So it's the size of the door. Yep. I think they look better. I've done them all a bit different. It's as you do more and more, you think of different things that you could do, isn't it? So we'll put a bit of snow as if it's coming on the door. Like that. Ah, that's sweet. Might put a bit there if you wanted. Then, all you need then, let me just check my time, ladies. Oh, I'm alright yet. I'm okay. Don't panic. So all we need now is a bit of glitter. Now I've been using this. This is better than on the video. I was telling you about this stuff which I got with my birthday money from my son. And I wouldn't normally buy it because I think it's quite expensive. But it's nice and it's iridescent paste, I suppose, with glitter in. So I had been using some of that on it, but it's a bit fiddly, and then it didn't make much difference if I used my normal glitter glue, Dovecraft this one is. So that's what I'm going to use now, and you can get down to the little edges like that, and it just brings a bit of a sparkle. So we're just going, you could put glue here and then sprinkle glitter on, but you'd have to have a very steady hand because the glitter would go all over the rest of the house and it'd be very hard to get off. So we're not doing that. So there we go, ladies. A little gingerbread house. Another idea I thought, I keep coming up with these ideas. Another idea, you could have it like that at the front and then put a piece of paper at the back, a piece of white card or something, and you could actually use it then as a proper tag. So that's another idea, hanging in cars, hanging on your tree, hanging anywhere you want, or you know, on parcels just to decorate your parcel up a bit, or actually as a tag. So I like it when you can get 2 or 3 ideas out. So the little snowman was done more or less the same way. The only thing I've done it different is for the mouth. See, I'm not happy with this one because you got a bit of glue down there. I used what I don't know her name. One Happy Bird. She used a little bit of wire, which is great, but it's very hard to put a tiny bit of glue there, you know, to put the wire in. But again, it's just cardboard, the shape of a gingerbread man. I used little tiny black beads for his eyes, rick-rack ribbon around his arms, legs and head, and then I put this glitter on as well, so he's got a bit of a sparkle, and 2 little sparkly buttons, a bow with a little bit of sparkle in there. Okay? Otherwise, more or less, you know, it's the same idea type of thing. Thank you very much for watching, ladies. I do hope this one comes out much brighter, and you know, you can see what I'm doing. I'll come back again very shortly to show you some more things. Bye bye, ladies.